Hello and welcome to Steps to Maths, and today in arithmetic we'll be looking at VAT again. So remember the last day we were looking at adding VAT, and I wanted to add 23% VAT onto the cost of a bike. So I said I have 23% of the cost of the bike. I also have 100% of the cost of the bike, because that's what I'm adding it to. I'm adding the cost onto the original cost, so that I'm actually looking for 123% of the original cost of the bike. So I kind of labored the point last day. We don't have 123%. We have 123% of the original cost of whatever you're buying. Okay, to find 123% of the original cost, you go 1.23. That's the decimal version of 123%. This and this, they're the same thing. Of means multiplied. The original cost of the bike, in this case, is €200. Original cost. And that gives you your price, including VAT. You stick this into your calculator, you're going to get €246 is your price, including VAT. Now this time I want to find out what the original cost is, and I'm only going to tell you this number. So I'm going to tell you this number, I'm going to tell you this percentage VAT that was added, and I want to know what this is. So let's have a look. How did this work? I went 1.23, I multiplied it by this number to get this number. The question is, how do I, if I'm given this number, how do I go back here? And that means, what's the opposite of multiplying by 1.23? So the opposite of multiplying by 1.23 is dividing by 1.23. Okay, so this is reverse adding VAT. And this is why we multiply, because you couldn't do this in primary school. You weren't able to figure out how to undo something that you'd done if you were adding. If you're multiplying, though, it's very easy to undo what you've done. You divide by what you multiplied by. You can't do that with addition and subtraction, but you can with multiplication. Okay, so we're just going to be asking some questions. I'm going to be telling you what the price including VAT was, and I want to know what the original price is. You already know the process for multiplying. You know how to find the number to multiply by. This time you'll be dividing by that number. Okay, straightforward. Have a go. All the best of luck.